But really, the feeling right now is wonderful. Everyone's being really kind. I did a nice kick line with the NYPD earlier.
Kick line is similar to a chorus line. It refers to a group of female dancers where they line up together and then they kick their legs together in unison. It can also be with cheerleaders as well, where they will do kicks and various acrobatics in a line as a team. One of the original kick lines was the can-can dance, which comes from France from quite some time ago, probably about 150 years ago. And then more recently, the Rockettes here in the United States are very famous for having a kick line. And in many of the Broadway musicals, which you can see movies about, they'll also have a kick line there as well. My favorite part of going to see the Rockettes is watching the kick line. The Rockettes it's a dance group at Rockefeller Center for Christmas. Okay. A kick line also refers to a group of cheerleaders who may be in a line kicking, but at the same time they have other routines where they kick as well, and they're still called a kick line just because it's a group, not necessarily because they're all standing in a line. They're in uniforms, they're cheerleaders, they work as a group. So in that sense, they're a line just because they're a group. They also have pom-poms, and a pom-pom is a sort of this ball of sorts that they wear on their hands, which has pieces of plastic flying off in different directions, which has fringe that flies off in all sorts of different directions and is very visual. A pom-pom is a ball that cheerleaders carry with a lot of streamers coming off of it. So when they wave their hands around, you can watch the streamers and it looks very, very colorful. Becoming a cheerleader is something that a lot of young women aspire to. Becoming part of the kick line is quite an achievement, and it generally makes them very popular too.
There's bedlam, there's mayhem. There are people sucking face, making out, kissing.
Bedlam refers to a situation where there's a lot of chaos. Originally, it referred to an insane asylum in London that was called Bedlam. So if people went and visited Bedlam, what they saw was a very, very shocking experience of people yelling and screaming and a lot of disarray. So figuratively, Bedlam refers to something that causes a great uproar. So for example, you could say that someone causes bedlam wherever they go, which is a synonym for causing chaos. Kindergarten teachers have to have a lot of patience dealing with the usual bedlam of taking care of a lot of small children. With the latest austerity measures in Greece, there have been a lot of demonstrations and marches and so forth to complain about government policy. But every once in a while, those peaceful marches turn into bedlam and turn into total riots. So the police have to be very careful.
There's bedlam, there's mayhem. There are people sucking face, making out, kissing.
Mayhem originally referred to when groups of people would go out and actually hurt other people, so the other people couldn't fight back. So mayhem was considered to be a separate crime of hurting people. Nowadays, mayhem refers to general disorder, and it can also just refer to a very, very raucous party or even a concert or a dance club or a party. So you could say, how was the party last night? Total mayhem. Or how was the concert? Mayhem. How was the baseball game? Mayhem. It's a catch-all word for a sort of a wild group of people. When the Chicago Blackhawks won the Stanley Cup, the Clark Street turned into total mayhem for over an hour until the police finally quieted everything down with their horses and their cars and their sirens. When the doors opened on Black Friday, mayhem ensued as thousands of people rushed into the stores to buy up everything on sale.
That's all for today. Tom Taylor is an ESL tutor. He teaches English in the United States and outside, all over the world using Skype. He can be reached at his website, which is
ESL-fullsteamahead.com.
Click on this link and check out his website and email with questions. Thank you, Tom, and I'll talk to you next time.
Thank you.